Hello, I'm Susan Laxton, Associate Professor in the History of Art. My specialty is the history of photography. I'm really excited to talk to you today about Christina Fernandez's Multiple Exposures number 7. It's part of a series of multiple exposures. They're hanging all together at the California Museum of Photography in this exhibition. And the thing that I love about the series in general is that it seems to propose a whole new methodology for looking at photographs, but also looking at works of art in general. And what I have in mind is a method that you could call maybe border thinking or border consciousness. The reason that I got to this kind of thinking, which was theorized by a woman named Gloria Anzaldúa in her book Frontera, that was specifically about Mexican Americans making works of art in general, not just photography. So she theorized the border as a place, a kind of an expanded place, not a separation, but a place where things are inhabited in a kind of a double, triple, or even quadruple sense. It's a form of straddling, actually. So there's the straddling of countries, for example, Mexico and the United States. It could be a straddling of genders and sexualities, and it could be a straddling of past and present, as in some of the historical aspects of the photographs that you'll see in the series. But it's also a straddling of object and subject of photography. That is, the person who's sitting for the photographer and the photographer herself, in this case, especially in this particular series. Christina Fernandez has layered images in these. They're portraits, but they're double portraits in the sense that she has layered her self-portrait with a portrait of often anonymous people taken by historical photographers who have been important to the canon of famous photographers in Mexico. Most of these are men. So you have that kind of gender duality in the full series. But what I really love about the number 7, which is not the final image in the series, but almost, is that here I think Christina Fernandez takes that border consciousness to its most extreme in her work, to the point where she's layered the images in such a way that both of them become confused and almost unreadable, so that you don't have a situation that you have in other images in the series where you can see that the face of the person that was photographed historically, often in the 1930s, and Fernandez's face itself are distinct and clear. In number 7, she really brings them together and layers them completely to the point where the picture is very difficult to look at. But when you do look, it's always rewarding.